Hi guys, how's everybody doing? Before I start the message for the day, I just wanted to tell you guys thank you so much for sending me rain. We had rain this morning. I woke up and I opened the door and I was like, looks like it's gonna rain. And then I noticed it had been raining. And then we got a couple of downpours, one after the other. So we've got some rain this morning. It was so nice. We needed it so badly. The grass is just so brown and crackling. So thank you, thank you. When we work together, we can do powerful things, honestly. So thank y'all so much for the rain. I appreciate it. Didn't even expect it. Wasn't even in the forecast. So yay, yay. Okay, so I'm going to get started on the message for today. So you know, in the mornings, I'll sometimes get a download and I have to just write down what's coming through when it comes through, or I'll lose it, you know. So I may refer to my notes once in a while, but I'm going to try to give y'all this message, okay? So this is really about for people that are having relationship problems, that maybe are considering divorce, or maybe you have a family member that's going through a hard time, and you can pass this message along to, maybe share this video with them. So consider this. You know, people that haven't been loved properly don't know how to love properly. And they're always looking for love and for validation. Now, I'm not talking about, you know, some guy acting like a dog trying to hump every woman in his vicinity. I'm not talking about that guy. But, you know, your partner, you know, maybe has broken your heart. I'm talking about, you know, something that's just happened once, maybe. And, you know, now you want to call it off. You're done. This was the line in the sand that was crossed, and you ain't never going back. But just for a moment, consider a different perspective. Now, hear me out. Men seek comfort from women in many different ways. Women are natural nurturers, you know, and a man needs to feel valued, appreciated, validated. As women, we can sometimes get so busy with our lives, taking care of children, taking care of the household, helping with aging parents. The demands on us are endless. And all we really want is just a little help, right? So you get frustrated, you're tired most of the time, and you're not happy. You're grumpy. You're in a bad mood and you're grumpy. And you feel like your husband's not participating like an equal partner. He doesn't do his fair share to help you with the kids or with the house. And you know, you're working, you're doing the laundry, you're making dinner, you go to the grocery store, you make sure the kids' homework gets done, you make sure to check the homework after that. Then, you know, you have to make sure they take a bath. And they got to be on bed on time so they can get up the next morning. You're running the ship. You really are. And you've demonstrated to your husband that you are so capable of doing that because you do it so efficiently and so well. And even if you're grumping and complaining, you're doing it a certain way, right? This is the way you like things done. So he kind of steps back and gets out of your way. You know, he's giving you space to do your thing. And honestly, he's not good at it, so he's just going to let you do it. And then, of course, you need help. You're tired, so you start fussing at him for doing nothing. And you're telling him, you know, that you're tired and that he ought to pitch in. He ought to help. And he doesn't really know what he's supposed to do. You know, he's not sure. So what does he do? He orders a pizza. Let me order a pizza. You know, she's tired. I want to put some food on the table. So he orders a pizza. And you're tired, so you go along with the plan, right? You know he's trying to make your life easier. So you eat the pizza. You feed the kids a pizza. A couple hours later, you're thinking, I need to get on the treadmill now. I ate 3 pieces of pizza. Then you start feeling bad. You know, all I gave my kids was pizza for dinner, and that wasn't very nutritious. And then all these thoughts start creeping in. And instead of this being a positive thing that your husband did, now you're not feeling good about it anymore. You're not feeling gratitude and you're not appreciating it. So you start kind of resenting your husband and think, well, he took the easy way out. I could have ordered pizza myself. But, you know, you really have to put yourself in your husband's place. Like, he can't win for losing. Honestly, he can't. Even if you don't say anything to your husband about, you know, why did you order pizza, or I wish I hadn't eaten that. Even if you don't say anything to him, but you're feeling not good about it, that energy or that frequency of your heart, of what you're feeling, is speaking to his heart too. And he's picking up on that, okay? Like, you might be thinking, God, you're so lazy. Why did you order pizza? You know? And he's picking up on that no matter what. Your hearts are talking to each other all the time, you know, and he understands and knows what you're feeling. And he knows that you weren't really happy with his choice. And that makes him feel not valued, not appreciated. And in his mind, he was just trying to help you and unburden you, right? So now you're just thinking, well, what about me? What about how I feel? Who appreciates all that I do for my family, for my husband? Well, consider this. Every time you walk through the door and you're coming home from work or from errands or whatever, you just walk through your door. You see all that you have created. This is your creation. You picked out the furniture. You decided where it was going to go. You picked out the rug. You bought cute pillows for your couch. You put a throw on there. This is all your creation, right? And, you know, you bought the placemats for the kitchen and the rug, everything. It's all you. You decorated it and it's all you. Every detail of your home reflects your taste and your desires. So you should appreciate yourself. You appreciate you for providing this environment, this enjoyable, warm, loving, comfortable environment, the home that you're living in. You should appreciate your home. You should start living in gratitude for all the little things in your life. Just, you know, stop taking things for granted and really focus on what brings you joy. And all those little things are bringing you joy. You know, when you're living in gratitude, it changes your way of thinking. You know, start thinking like, I am so grateful for my home. I'm so grateful for this couch. I'm so grateful for this rug. I'm so grateful for my children. I'm so grateful I'm married to, you know, my husband. I'm grateful that we always have food on the table. I'm grateful that we're able to provide for our children. I'm grateful they have a nice school to go to. I'm grateful my husband has a good job, or I'm grateful I have a good job. Every morning, you need to get up and start ranting about what you're grateful for. And this is going to change things, change the way you feel about things, change your appreciation of things. You know, a lot of times you get up in the morning, there's dishes in the sink, and you're thinking, why couldn't they put the dishes in the dishwasher? So the message here is stop bitching, and just be grateful. Just be grateful that there's food in the house. And there's, you know, maybe there are dishes in the sink, but we had food we're provided for. Just kind of change your perspective on things. So when you're ranting about things that you're grateful for every day, every morning, your frequency is changing and your momentum is changing, and you'll feel happier because you're choosing joy. And what you're doing is putting that frequency out into the universe, and more of that's going to come back to you. So when you're in a combative mood, you're angry, you're frustrated, you're going to get more of that. And you don't want that. So that's not going to help your relationship at all. But by choosing joy and living in gratitude, it's going to help your relationship. It's going to change your frequency, and you're going to get more of what you want. So, you know, no matter what comes your way, whatever experience you're having, Choose to live it joyfully. Sometimes it's challenging, but you can do it. When a problem arises, you can choose to solve it joyfully. You know, if you live in joy with love and compassion, you can avoid going down this road of heartache. And those of you that are already down the road of heartache, you can still shift into joy. You know, this will still work for you. It's a little more challenging, but you can still do it. Doing the grateful rant about your husband, and tell him why you're so grateful for him. Let him feel that appreciating. Let him know how you feel and what you appreciate about him, and be thankful. So not only that is that for him, but that's for the universe as well. So you'll get more of what you want from your husband, because it's going to bring it to you. And validation is very, very healing. And the best way to guide and teach others is to demonstrate it by your own actions every day. And communication, of course, is the key. Asking for and receiving the help that you need is very important. You expect your husband to fail, and so he does. You know, you expect your husband not to be there when you need him. You expect him not to be able to prepare a meal for the kids. Or your expectations will be fulfilled. But if you start shifting into, my husband can do anything, and I trust him, you know, to take on more responsibility. He's going to do them differently from you do, of course. And you have to bite your tongue. Even though your husband's performing, you know, responsibilities that he should be doing, and you may not like the way he does them, you have to bite your tongue and trust him to do it the way that he wants to do it. And then you're living in gratefulness and not judgment. And you're going to be grateful for his help, and this is going to lift him up, and he'll feel appreciated and validated. And it's very healing to your marriage, to your relationship. Now, you're saying, I don't have time to raise another child and stroke his ego. I know a bunch of y'all are thinking that right now. That's so much work. I don't have time to fool with him. He needs to man up. He's a grown-ass man. He needs to just find his place. And I say, you signed up as a human spirit to live a life with love, compassion, and forgiveness. And in fact, remember, forgiving someone isn't for them, it's for you. Truly forgiving your husband will lift you up, and your heartache will eventually go away. And it's very important to completely forgive him, and that means leaving it in the past and moving forward, and not throwing it back up in his face when you get angry or frustrated, because that only keeps the wound that you have open, and it prevents it from healing. So forgiveness is to heal your heart. You know, we're all imperfect. We all make bad choices. But once you run out of forgiveness, the relationship isn't sustainable. So it's your choice to live in harmony, choose joy, being grateful, forgiving, and reflecting your soul's true purpose to experience love, compassion, and free will. Let's all lift up one another with appreciation, validation, and love. I'm grateful to all of you that you're watching my videos, that you like them, that you share them. I appreciate you so much. And do something kind for someone. It'll always come back to you. Bye for now.